Alright, we're trying out, it would appear, a capture, whoa, handheld of a calculator with, right, we're going to zoom out here, calculator, TI-83 plus, zooming into the screen, see what we got here. We're going to hit second quit, and then look at program A and see what this does and see how it picks up. The concept here is animation. There it is. There's a circle. And it looks like that's another circle. And that's another circle. And that's another circle. And what you're doing is you're actually drawing a series of short lines which are defined at points defined at 15-degree increments. Of course, we remember that 15 degrees is the same as a time zone. We remember the cosine of 15 degrees is 0.9659 and the sine is 0.2588. We remember that we could have just converted it to radians. We would have been only about 2% off at 15 degrees if we would have known that the cosine is 1 minus the angle squared and the sine is the angle. And of course the tangent is the sine over the cosine. But we do all that so we can realize that animation and use of trigonometry is not something mystical. It is something that actually people do all the time in high school math class when they're not paying attention to what they're not paying attention to. So let's look at the program. Second quit. Go to Program, Edit. That's how long that program was. What it did is it actually began by clearing the screen, declaring that everything would be in radians, making a matrix. That's going to be X, Y, Z with a 1 dummy and putting it into matrix B. That's how you make a size of a matrix in TI Basic. And then looping through from 10 to 20 for K and from 1 to 24 for the other. That was the radius. It actually did the formula for all those different circles and then printed them, drawing lines through in the matrix. So it had a bunch of loops, and we'll take a look at something like that, but realizing that if we can store things in a matrix that is 4 rows with a dummy in the end, it's going to be pretty straightforward to map traverses or anything where you can connect lines by connecting points. And that makes it possible to go all of a sudden and do some sort of transformations on that by multiplying by the 4x4 transformation matrix. Alright, let's see how this works. We're going to upload this and see how it all goes.